Good. Knees back. Yes, anybody willing to share something? Kindly, please. This is a room full of leaders, and leaders are always ready
battery fully charged
and willing to impact others. Marie, you're welcome. Love, you're welcome. The people I didn't see, Yvette, you're welcome. Charlotte, you're welcome. Good to see you. The way you're concentrating and the focus is focusing. That's beautiful.
Thank you, Mommy. Thank you. Good evening.
Yes, very good evening. Yes, I love that. I love that. I need somebody to just share some experience of how the last class has impacted you in a way or the other while I bring my slides back on.
Maybe I should, Mommy.
Yes, go ahead. So,
You're right. Last week, one of the things that marked me was the fact that leadership is about guiding people from where they are to where they should be. And over the years, I've been doing it, but I put a lot more emphasis on it right now. I did it before casually, but there is this one person that looks up to me, and by the grace of God, I was able to take her from last class. I've had 2 sessions with her to intentionally invest some things and take her from where she is. It's a journey, and I'm currently, first of all, trying to build her personality with the knowledge that I've got thus far. And so, yeah, I'm putting the knowledge to use intentionally now. It's the same thing I used to do, but different. The difference now is the emphasis and the intentionality. Thank you very much.
you're welcome. So, thank you for sharing that. You were able to apply that this week. You became more intentional about making sure that you move them from where they are or move her from where she is to where she is meant to be. And that can be an emotional place where they need to shift from that place to the next place. That can just be a financial place, somewhere where they are in a pit, and you're supposed to pull them to where they are supposed to be. And when we talk about this, it's not necessarily giving someone money. Money could be part of it, but giving an idea that helps them come out from a pit. So that's a good one. Any other person who was able to apply any of the lessons we learned last week, please don't hesitate.
Yes, Mom.
Yes, go ahead.
Good morning. Good evening to everyone.
Good evening.
Evening.
All right. What I tried doing this week is after the lesson from the class we started, what I tried doing is I try identifying those that in fact, those that are really following, those because I'm leading people. So I try. So after this lesson, I try to get those people that I am really leading, that I am really creating impact on. And I started asking them some questions personally to know exactly how far they are following me, and then to know exactly how I can put more emphasis for them to be better. So I just ask some personal questions to the people around me to really know exactly who I am leading and how I can do better to lead them.
Beautiful. That's adding value to the lives of the people you are leading. Coming from the place of finding out how you can better help them. That's a good one, though. Yep. You need to know them personally, yeah. Relating with them, caring. Whatever you can do to add value, it's important. Yeah, any other person wants to share something they did this week as a result of the last lesson?
Yes, Mom. This is Glory.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, from the last lesson, there's one thing that marked me, that was being able to cope when, as a leader, you are betrayed, and to be able to build that confidence, to be able to do without reacting. One needs to be able to build a capacity. So intentionally, I was working on myself. Practically,
Okay.
I've been going through some YouTube videos or lessons on motivational videos that are speaking on being able to build confidence. And one thing that I'm learning about confidence is not about having that capacity to continue doing what you are doing, even when no one seems to approve of what you are doing. Building that conviction, your uniqueness, because for us to be able to influence purposefully, we have to be unique. Thank you.
Looks like the network locked Mommy out. Please. Please, can I be heard?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. We heard you to the point where you finished. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm already through with my contribution.
Okay, glorious lady. Hi, thank you so much. I saw another hand up, Yvette. Am I right?
Hello?
Yes. Yvette, you can be heard.
So.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to share my little experience. Okay. I just wanted to share my little experience from the first lesson that Mommy D spoke on, why we have to learn leadership.
Okay.
And she said, leadership divides your workload. She said leadership divides your workload, and meaning you don't have to carry all the burden. So with that now, following the lesson of last week, I'm now able to instill confidence in my people. Let them know that they too can do this, with or without me being present. So it has really played a positive role in my life. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Yvette.
Wow.
Welcome back, Mommy.
that I just got a like something that switched and then I went off. So sorry. The internet is what it is, but we move. We move.
We move.
Yeah. So let me see if I can share. Thank you. That is a God. Are we still together? Have I taken a
Yes, mommy.
Yes, mommy, we are together.
Okay, sorry, ladies. I'll have to do it from my phone. Apparently, the laptop keeps going on and off. I'll use my different device. I may not be able to share my screen, unfortunately, but that is fine. Totally fine. But I wanted us to be having a view, having a look at it while I'm talking. Okay. That was a good one, Yvette. I love that what you just shared. Because the truth is there are things that when you don't know, you carry the load on you. Things that many people could do, you are doing alone. So leadership helps you share the workload. Okay, so we are back here. I was trying to get back to my slides. Unfortunately, I can't share. Sorry, let's just move. Let's just flow with the network that we have. Right. So it's about how to earn our levels of leadership, how to earn levels of leadership. And this is about developing the influencer that is within you. What does that mean? Means you are, in fact, there's an influencer lying there, sleeping there. So you have to develop that influencer. You have to develop it. So we're going to look at level one because the first level we learned about is level one. And we talked about the position leader. Level one is position, and this is influence that is based on rights, based on titles, based on position. You want to say it based on rights, based on position, based on title. We said so already. So, but how do you acquire this level? How do you even achieve? How do you attain? How do you earn this level? Because it has to be earned. It has to be earned. And so, yeah, the first thing we see about this position based leadership is that you must know your role or job description thoroughly. Know your job description thoroughly. Know your job description very well. Because when you don't understand a thing, you cannot excel in it. What does it entail? What does your job entail? What exactly are you expected to offer on this job? What are you supposed to do? If you are called a teacher or a head teacher or a class coordinator or whatever, find out what that entails. Find out what are you supposed to be doing. And how do you find out? One of the ways you can find out is, first of all, by the time you are employed, it comes with a job description. But most of the time, that job description is not as explicit. There are details that you'll not find on it. You can go online, find out about your job. Whatever title has been given you, go around, go online, look at that title, If you are called a secretary or a personal assistant, go online, find out what is the job description of a personal assistant. Because there are things that the one you were giving at your job site may not cover. But when you find out, when you check all of this, you go and discover other things. When you discover this, what that does for you is that it helps you go the extra mile. It helps you go the extra mile. And it is that extra that brings in the extraordinary. If not, you'll be as ordinary as any other person. So find out, understand your job description very well, thoroughly. Do everything. Search wherever you can search. Get what you are given from, well, if it's a government job, most of the time, it's not too clearly defined. But then, whatever has been given you, go deeper. Search more. So that you can earn a position. This is what you do to earn a position. And the second thing you can do to earn this level is do your job with consistent excellence. Do it consistently, excellently well. Oh, Pay is saying I should put my phone to face the laptop. How do I do that? Unmute yourself and explain what you mean, Pay. Let me get it. And what do we achieve by doing that?
So since we cannot share the screen, then you
Yes.
turn your phone to face your laptop so that it will be as if we're looking at what you're looking at.
I get it. This Gen Z. All right, so that you can be seeing my screens, right?
Yes.
But what I can do is I will see I can share this PowerPoint with you guys. You understand? Like even after this.
Okay.
But let's see, because I like looking at people. Let's see. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see some of it.
How do I get it straight? Because
Yeah. You can even turn it vertically, your phone. Like,
oh, okay. Okay. Let me see something. Is it visible? Is it clear?
Yes, it's clear. It's
Very
clear.
clear.
It's upside down.
What you can even just do is inverse your camera. You know this option of Zoom that you inverse like
Okay.
yes, so that you
Like I'm doing a selfie.
yes.
Okay, let me see. Image. Let me see. Let me see. I'm not seeing the option.
It's just at the top of your screen. You see near the Zoom.
Okay. I saw that now.
Yes.
Correct. I've
You-
seen it.
Yes.
So. Oh, beautiful. Does that work?
Oh, yes.
Did I still put it? Let me like.
Yes, like that. And then a bit closer to the screen so that it focuses on the. Let me move the phone to the right. The right. Your right. Was it your left?
Yes, my right.
Yes. Okay, yes. think we can manage.
Are you able to see that? Can you read it?
Well, we can read the things in big words.
Mommy, we
Well,
cannot read though. We cannot.
cannot read, mommy. Continue.
Please, you will send us the notes after. We'll just be taking from what we hear.
Okay, take your notes, and then after that, I will see how I can get you this PowerPoint. Okay, I will see
Yes,
how to.
mommy.
Dorcas will come
Okay.
and do the PowerPoint and put it on WhatsApp.
On the phone. Okay, mommy.
Yes, and then send to you all. Does that make sense now? Just take your notes so that you focus.
Yes,
Okay.
mommy. Yes,
Yes.
mommy.
Yes, I think. Let's come back to me. All
Like
right.
to see you when you're talking.
Yes. You see me. Leave
Yes,
those notes
thank
alone.
you.
You're going to have the notes. You're going to have the
Yes.
notes. All right. So that's fine. I'm going to send that to you. So we said, know your role or job description thoroughly. That was the first one. And the second one, and I had explained how you could do that, right? Find out. Even some people who had been in that place before you. If you meet if there was a good leader there before you, you can always check and they can always tell you something. They can always guide you. They can always chip in something that can help you. But go online. There's everything online you can get now. A job description for anything you are doing. Find out and you'll be told. So you pick out what you can add to what you've been given so that you're not just ordinary. Now, do your job with consistent excellence. There are some people that will do well today, tomorrow. So learn to be consistent in doing what you are doing. Consistently do it well. So consistency is very important. When you are doing it and doing it well, always doing it well. It helps you earn position, because position is that thing that most of the time it needs recommendation. Some people they'll be asking, who do you think we can put in this position? Who do you think we can make the leader in this place? Who do you think we can appoint as our president or as our whatever director, manager? So there's always a board that sits to decide who should be heading what. And those recommendations, they usually, are based on your output. So if you are consistent, you'll be recommended. You'll be recommended. So do your job with consistent excellence, and then do more than expected. That's the extra. Do more than expected. Third, you have to do more than expected. So it's like you've been given a job description, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 items. Look for the feed and the seed, and just do more than expected. Kind of give more than you've been asked to do. It's just like you're told to sweep the floor. You sweep the floor and you see that it's dusty. You just go ahead, bring a rag and wipe it. You are not told to dry clean, but you were told to sweep, and you decided to go ahead and add it. So look around your office and see that extra, because we all do different jobs in different offices, different workplaces that would demand different things. Just always look around and see what is that extra you can add. So do more than is expected of you. And then the next thing you can do is accept responsibility for yourself and your leadership. Accept responsibility. You know that there's a tendency when you give a job or you want to give an assignment, people are dodging from it. You can't grow as a leader when you dodge from responsibility. You have to take responsibility. Take responsibility. Do what you can do. In leadership, we say take it and then go figure out. Even if it's something you don't know how to do, take it, go figure out how you can do it. And once you are determined to do it, you figure out how to do it and you will get it done. There are answers to almost everything now that you can get on Google, on AI, on what. Ask a question. The other day I was trying to see how I could copy something from my WhatsApp to my PowerPoint. And I was like, how do I copy this thing? I was looking at it. everything escaped me. So I just went online, type how to copy from WhatsApp and paste on PowerPoint. They just told me the keys to press on my this thing, and I just wanna, and it was easy. So you can always find answers if you look for them. The reason we're not getting answers is that we're not looking for them. If you look, search, you'll get. Okay. So the next thing you should do is learn from every leadership opportunity. There are opportunities out there to learn. There are leadership conferences. There are conferences that, speak in your domain, the thing you're supposed to go. Maybe you're an entrepreneur. There are entrepreneurship conferences. There are leadership conferences. There are conferences that train secretaries, that train PAs, that train bankers, that train all sorts of courses and trainings are available. Look for what can add value to what you are doing. Go and learn it. Learn from those opportunities and you'll get better. You'll get better. Then be aware of the history that impacts personal dynamics. The history that impacts your personal dynamics. So understand what has happened before you came. What was going on there? The history, your own self, and the place. Try to understand you and understand your environment, because it will influence how you operate, and it will influence your output or your input, your output and your input. And lastly, about how to earn this position level of leadership is, don't rely on your position or title to help you lead. Like,
Please,
don't rely on this position, don't rely on this title to help you lead. And if you're not relying on this, what are you relying on? Who can guess?
Mommy, are you relying
Who
on
can
God?
guess? That's
Sorry,
good. You always rely on God.
I didn't get the last sentence.
The last sentence, don't rely on your position or title to help you lead. So I was asking you from our last class, what do you rely on? What should you rely on? I like this
Building
answer.
relationship.
These born agains in this class are very born again. Like you. I like it. Build relationship.
Mommy.
On your
What
strength.
was that? Say that again. I didn't get you. Yes?
Relying
What do you rely on?
On your strength.
You rely on building a relationship.
On your strength. So.
On your strength. Beautiful. You rely on your strength. Okay. But there's a word I'm looking for. One word. Influence. Remember, we are developing the influencer within us. And that's why you can rely on your influence. Because beyond titles, you should be able to influence beyond your title.
You can build on your confidence.
Thank you. Confidence. Yeah, but the key word here is influence. We're working on influence, right? Yeah, we talked about building influence. Build influence with people. And yes, of course, one of the ways of building influence can be your self-confidence. People like people who are confident. So when they see you confident, they're like, this person knows where they're going to. They know what they're doing. They know what they're up to. So people love confident people naturally. All right. So now we're moving to level 2. If you have any question around earning level 1, Can you ask that question? Earning level 1.
Please,
To
ma,
earn
I don't
position.
have. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry, I don't have question, but it was too far, too quickly, too far. I don't know. C'était très rapide. And I lost, j'ai perdu le fil au niveau de learn from other leadership. I don't know si les 2 points que tu as cités après là, tu peux revenir dessus rapidement, please. C'est ma connexion ou bien. Can someone get me, please?
Yes, you
Yes, I
can.
can leave you that on the comment section.
Ah, d'accord. OK, merci beaucoup.
Go ahead. Learn from.
Mommy,
That was lost. Rosine, are you there? I think she has network issues
Yes,
as well.
ma, I'm there. I'm there.
Okay, good. Did you hear what I said? I said you have to learn from every leadership opportunity, but I said I'm going to give you this. We're going to send this PowerPoint to you all. Okay.
Okay. Okay, ma, thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to send it to you, and I'm equally going to send you a workbook on these 5 levels of leadership that will help you answer some questions, that will help you be able to put into practice everything you have learned. So I'm going to send you a workbook, and I promise you this last PowerPoint, I'm going to send it to you.
Okay, ma, thank you very much.
Yes, so level 2, we're moving to level 2 right now, which is a permission level. Permission.
Mommy, please.
Yes.
You asked if anyone had a question on level 1.
Oh, yes. Okay. So, Cass, I've just seen a question she asked, that word influence. Okay, yes, the answer is influence. That's fine. So that was the question I first asked. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, Mommy.
Go ahead,
Personally, from personal experience, I've been in a work environment where change was highly resisted. You identify lapses, you take initiative to close in on them for general good, and you are highly resisted for that. Now, my question is, when you come in contact with such, when you try to do that and you face such resistance, what do you do?
Good. You remain the leader that you are, because people can only do better if they know better. A real leader wouldn't do that. They will give the chance for everybody to grow. But it's unfortunate that you find yourself in places where the one that is supposed to be your boss is just a position leader. They're not a leader. Or they're not leaders. You understand? That's where you begin to see where they themselves fall. Position. All they have is that title. So if you are given the choice, this is not who you're going to follow. In fact, this is not who you're going to vote for your boss. But you continue to be the leader, because now it's about you. That's why self-leadership is one of those things we're going to deal with sometimes later. I'll teach us self-leadership as a bonus, because you need to lead you before you can lead others.
Okay, Mommy. Thank you.
The easiest person to change is you, not others. It's unfortunate, but that's what it is.
Mommy.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, let me leave it until we get there.
Till we get where? To self-leadership.
Yes. Let me just leave the questions until we get there.
There are too
Not that there are too many, mommy. I'm just wondering how you really know. Are you there, mommy? Can I be heard? Everyone, please.
Yes, we are getting you.
Okay, mommy. I'm just wondering how that you're trying to bring change and you're being resisted for it. And at the same time, it seems like you have to work on yourself. Like you just said.
Hello?
It's
Yes.
mommy there.
Looks like
We can. Okay, mommy is back.
I'm here.
Mommy, yeah, it's kicking you out. It's like mommy's network is bad. Oh.
I also understand. Can you hear me? I also understand the context in which we are, you know. It's just like you hear often they say, be the change you want to see. Be the change. Now, it's not just being, but you have to. What the people who are resisting you are doing is, if they knew better, if they knew what to do, they wouldn't resist what is good for real. Now, if you consistently do what is good, things may not change today. They may not change tomorrow. They may not even change after tomorrow, but they will change someday if you remain consistent. If you do not abide, if you do not, you don't allow them sway you onto behaving the same way. You understand? For instance, let's just say you're in an office where there is a lot of corruption, and you say, you know what, this is my value. I'm not going to abide to this. This is my deal breaker. I wouldn't do this. And over the years, they are doing their corruption, and you are refusing to do. One day, you would have stopped corruption in your office, because everyone comes there and they realize you are not doing it. They will talk about it. And the news is going to go. She doesn't do it. They will know you for it. And you keep being that you. Keep being that you. The truth is, there is something about truth. Truth is too powerful. It can never be buried forever. They can manipulate it for a while, but it's not going to be forever. Someday, it's just that when we start, very soon you start feeling discouraged. Oh, I'm doing all of this, and it's like nobody's seeing it. I'm doing all of this and nothing is changing. Something is changing. The changes may be in little bits, so you may not know that you are changing something. But as you keep doing, you are changing something. Something is truly happening. Yeah. You know for how many years Mandela was in one prison, right? Did he change something about South Africa?
Definitely.
Yes, he did. So it's the same thing. It's just when we start, if you can be consistent, if you can persist, if you can be patient, there are many things that you need to put together, many ingredients, and be there. And you will discover that change is happening slowly, and one day it's going to explode. It will be something you have been doing over the years, and one day will show up that people will think it happened overnight, but you will know when you started. All right.
Thank you, mommy.
So you're welcome. Am I audible enough? Let me now use my mic.
Yes, you are.
So am I? Okay, let me see if this is gonna make a difference. Okay. So I'm going to the second level, which is the permission. And I said this is influence. Or we said as of the last class that this is influence based on relationship. And what this means is that the people have given you the permission to lead them. They have given you the permission to lead them. Can you guys hear me? Did the sound just improve? Can you hear me?
Yes, mommy.
Okay. Is there any improvement in the sound?
Yes,
Some-
mommy. Yeah,
Yes.
somehow. Yes.
Okay. All right. Especially for the recording purposes, it's good to have good sound so that when you're playing, you can always hear me. Yeah, so yeah, this is influence based on relationship. We said permission, the people have given you permission to lead them because of the relationship they have with you, the relationship you have built with them. Now, how do you earn this? How do you earn this permission level? Because this level is based on relationship. How do you earn? Number one, value. Value the other person. Value the other person. Value your teammates. Value the people you work with. Value the people you work for. Value the people you lead. Value is important. That's one key thing. Value. Value them. Number two, I'm going to give you this, so there's no point over making it as if I'm dictating notes. So you're going to have these notes. Learn to see through the other person's eyes by asking questions. Sometimes you live in an environment and there's so much assumption. You assume a lot about people. You just look at somebody behaves in a way, you just assume. Somebody may, sometimes the things you're assuming about people, somebody's simply not feeling fine. They come, they're not feeling fine, and you're like, this one doesn't want to greet me today. What are they thinking? Because they are proud. You find your reason. You assume. Ask questions. Are you okay? You don't look like you're feeling good. Are you okay? Are you sound? Are you sure you're fine? Is everything okay? Is there anything you like me to know? That's one of the things I like with white people, because when you come with that mood, they will ask you until you be yourself. You have to explain. What's up? What's going on? Are you okay? Ask questions. It's good. It's okay to ask questions and be sure so that you don't just assume. So this is how you build relationship with people. And by asking questions, through that, they feel like, okay, you're concerned. You show care. Okay? So thirdly, care more about the person than about the rules. So there are rules. Yes, rules are good. Rules and regulation, good. But give more attention to the people. Because sometimes people don't just break rules because they love to break. Something is happening. Show the care, show the concern, and you can only know if something else is happening if you ask questions. If you ask questions, then you will be able to know. You work with people, and sometimes there are some of them, either they're always coming late, or they deliver their jobs late, or they don't do well. Just take time and ask them, are you sure everything is okay? Are you going through something that you like me to know? And so on. That makes the person feel like the person to feel like, okay, you care. So care more about the person than about the rules. Okay. Yeah, rules will normally have where they will take you to, but care about the person. This is how you build the level of permission. And another thing you do to build this permission is include the other person in your journey by shifting your focus from me to us. We. Us. We. So include them. Let it not just be about me, myself. You can't be in an office and you are an island. Teamwork makes the dream work. Together, we achieve more. Team. Teamwork makes the dream work. So include the other person in your journey, your colleagues, your team, so that it is not just about you. It's a team thing. Nobody works alone. You have people, you work with people. So learn to operate with people. And the next thing is make the other person's success your goal. Help them succeed. If you have worked in offices where, some people are entirely an obstacle to other people's progress, when you see such attitudes, know that these are not leaders. Anybody that has learned leadership, you will never be an obstacle to somebody going up. You want to facilitate their own going up. So make their own success your goal. That's a sign of a good leader. If everyone around you sees that you're trying to help them be successful, let me tell you, you will not even struggle for them. You will not struggle to influence them. You will not. You have already, in fact, they will give you the permission to lead them to wherever you want to lead them. Okay? Because, like I mentioned earlier, people really don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So make the other person's success your own goal. Yes. Succeed alongside, succeed as a team. Help your team to succeed. And the next thing is practice servant leadership. How can I serve you? Servant leadership. Always looking for how to add value to the next person. How can I serve? How can I serve the next person? How can I help the next person? How can I assist? How can I make them get better? And these are things, once you start to implement them every day, consistency is key. Every day they become part of you. So every day you ask yourself, who did I help today? Who did I add value to? Who did I serve? Or every week, who did I serve this week? How many people did I serve this week? Every month, how many people did I serve this month? Just by adding value to their lives. It mustn't be something too big. Or is that you've added value to somebody's life, you made their lives better just by doing one thing or the other that, improves them in one way or another. So practice it. Practice servant leadership. And the way to practice is to keep doing it consistently. Like, okay, today, check your life today. What did I do today? Check this week. What did I do this week to serve? Could be in your office. Did I serve a colleague? Did I serve my boss? How did I serve my boss? There are people who even go to the office and close without greeting their boss. Sometimes serving, when they say serve, is not only to carry a cup of water and give them to drink. You can just greet them and ask them, how was your day? How was the weekend? I hope your night was great. Just say something. There are a lot of people that are not even conversational. They don't know what to say to somebody that can make them even laugh or smile or feel good about themselves. Look around them. Is it their hair? Oh, your hair is beautiful. My God. Oh, your whatever. Your dress, your suit, your something. Say something that adds value to people. Do something that adds value to people. Okay? The third level, which is production. Here, the influence is based on results. Influence here is based on result. And we said, to earn this level, you must initiate and accept responsibility for your own personal growth. Your own personal growth. Don't wait that somebody should come and sponsor you or send you to go and learn. No, take responsibility for your personal growth. This is what will help you produce the result. Now, how do you take responsibility for your own personal growth? If you have known your job description, if you know what you are there to do and what is expected of you, go the extra mile to learn the things around that thing. I don't know what you are doing as a person. If you are a secretary, I'm just calling those things that come to me easily. If you're a secretary, find out what can I learn that will make me be a better secretary? If you're a banker, what more can I add to this banking I'm doing to be a better banker in, I don't know what area, because banking is very big, it's very large. You have different areas that people do, different things people specialize in the bank. What can you do to grow you? How can you grow yourself to serve better? So you must initiate and accept responsibility for your own personal growth so that you can, perform better. Because here, influence is based on results. If you don't produce a result, you're not producing a result, you're not influencing anybody. You're not going to influence. Secondly, develop accountability for results, beginning with yourself. Accountability. That means in 2 weeks or in this month, I must do 1, 2, 3 in my job. Name them, because if you don't put those things down, name the 1, 2, 3 things, you'll not be able to measure if you've done them or not. That's you developing accountability for your results. By this month, I must have achieved, maybe if it's a business that you need to make a certain amount, I must make 1 million this month or in 3 months, that you'll be able to follow up that result. You'll be able to know if you got it or not. There are different jobs that, operate in different ways and different type of results are expected. If you understand your own and the type of results that are expected from you, give yourself accountability. Make yourself your own accountability person. Hold yourself responsible for what can I do different this month? And you look at the thing and say, okay, I'm going to do maybe 1, 2, just name something around your job, your peculiar job, the thing you are doing. Maybe you are a social media manager. So, okay, I'm going to build 3 posts this week that will attract maybe 100 followers. Or I'm going to have at least 100 followers in the month of June. Set yourself up and go out and achieve it. Because you need to set yourself up for that. Okay? Set yourself up for those results and then you will achieve them. So all of this will depend on the nature of your own job. It depends on the nature of your own job. Thirdly, lead by example and produce results. You have to lead by example. Lead by example. So people will look up to you because of the way, everything, you know that you are modeling that thing to some people. You are modeling life. You are modeling how to work. You are modeling how to achieve results. So you have to lead by example and produce the results. When you are producing results, the people following you, they will also be productive. They will produce results. And then finally, on this level, what you can do is help the other person find and give his or her best contribution. So you'll discover that at each point, you have to be selfless. At this point, you have to be selfless in the sense that make sure that you're able to help others achieve their own goals, achieve their own dreams, get their own best contribution. Have you been in an environment where everybody just fighting to do it for themselves? Even when somebody does well, they go and attack their name to what someone else did. Who has ever been in such an environment? Where you do a job, maybe you do it together as a team very well. Somebody just comes and says, I did it. I went over that. I did it. Nothing about anything that any other person did. It's about I did it. I went up. I came down. I did this. I did that. If somebody gave you a contribution, even by their word of mouth, that, oh, check this, and you checked it, and it contributed to what you did, don't forget to mention them when you are talking about what you did. That is you contributing to also let the other people give their own best.
There's some people that are not always at the front. Some people are always forward Peter. We have them. We used to call them forward Peter. That was in front. You see them in front everywhere, past part two. They are doing everything there. But there are people in the background, behind the scenes, who are not seen. Do you just subdue those ones and project yourself and say, oh, I did it. I of Ida, you know, a real leader, a good leader, a great leader will make sure that everyone else takes credit for something they did. You don't come and take the credit, all the credit for what many people have put their heads together and did something, and then you come and just take all the credit to yourself. Help the other person to find and give his or her own best contribution, okay? Help them to contribute. And this is best done when you can also understand, when you understand the people you're working with, you know their strengths. Help to tap from their own strengths. And when you tap from their strength, acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. When you succeed, don't succeed alone. Okay? Acknowledge it. All right. So let me hold on and hear from you guys if there's a question or anything from this level 3 production or permission. Yeah, I think we already spoke about permission. Did you understand this level very well, how to earn it? Because what I'm teaching you now is how to earn it.
Yes, mommy.
Question?
No, I'm
Annie?
answering.
Yes, Mom. I wanted to ask a question concerning the question that I don't know, I forgot her name. The sister asked
So
before.
like,
Yes, she asked a question: what happens if you get a resistance when you're trying to make a change? So I wanted to also ask on the other side that can it be possible that the leader is also using a method that is not good, that can cause resistance?
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. And then too, if we're going to, okay, like the leader is using, because from some source question, I was seeing a scenario where you have a boss over you. You have a boss over you, and it is the boss that is resisting. You are coming from under, and the boss is resisting what you're trying to do. Well, now, if it is a reverse, are you now asking the reverse? Like, okay, you are the boss and the people under you.
Yeah, the boss is using a wrong method and the people under the boss are resisting. Can it be like resistance can come when the boss is not also in line with
resistance can come from there. Yes, resistance can come from there. Obviously, if the boss or the leader is using a wrong method. But now it all depends on the environment, the setting. You know, because if you have a boss, a boss who is bossing over you, how dare you resist your boss? So you just have to maybe comply with your boss, but politely present what is good or what you think is good. Just like give a good proposal to your boss. There's some bosses it's not easy to come and teach your boss. Not easy, but then there is an approach you can use. There are different approaches you can use. Like, hey, I was looking at this thing. Have you looked at it this way? Why don't you just, don't make it too serious. It can just be in any other conversation. You put it in a way and let them look at it and see if this is good. If it's an open-minded person, they'll pay heed to what you're saying. They can change it because they could be using wrong methods. So you must be blessed. Some people say lucky to have a boss that can give you that listening ear. If it's a good leader, they will listen to you. Honestly, if you have a boss that's a good leader, oh my God, they will listen to you and be happy that you brought up that proposal. Yes.
This question makes me to remember a sister who was telling me that she had such bosses that do not listen. In fact, she knows that this what they are doing, what they are asking them to do is wrong, and especially patients in the hospital. So what they usually do is that, or what she does is she will move to the boss and just like politely say, look at this way, and will not be like, let it be like it came from her. She gives it and then so that he processes it his way and then comes up with it and never mention her name. But she influenced. The fact.
Good. Yeah, there are many ways you can influence your boss. There's a book I have here. They call it The Leader Without a Title. Leader Without a Title. So this was like the least person in that company, but his attitude influenced everybody. People loved him because of the way he worked. Leader without a title. So sometimes you can really influence. In fact, the real leader can influence from anywhere. You don't even need a title to influence. You can influence from anywhere. Although position is the best place where you can stand and be able to influence better. That means that is where your good leadership skill, your influence can really be more showcased as the leader, so that you are not subdued or suppressed. Now let's go to level. How do you grow this one? First thing is embrace the idea that people are your most valuable asset. The most valuable asset you have is people. You cannot reproduce people if you don't value people. You can't improve on people. You can't add value to people you don't value. You must value people to add value to them. Secondly, be open and honest about your growth journey. Keep telling them, you are growing. It's not as if you are not God. I realize that I said this over and over, like I don't even know how. It just keeps coming out to tell anybody I'm working with that, you know what, I'm not God. Just to tell you that it's not like I know everything. I'm learning where I am. I'm looking at the next level to start learning. Growing is a journey, an endless journey. And you can only be a good leader by learning. And this is when they say learn by example. If your followers don't see you learning, you're also teaching them that they don't have to learn. If they don't see you growing, you are teaching them that they don't have to grow. So you have to be open and honest about your own growth journey. How you started. I told you how in 2019, I didn't even know how to go on social media. My brother had opened me, two different people had opened me 2 different pages on Facebook, but I didn't even know how to enter Facebook and do anything. Nothing. My first personal post on Facebook was done in 2020. That's my journey. And that was when I started understanding why I should be there, because I didn't even understand the use of Facebook. What is it about? People just come and post pictures. I did not get it. Like I wasn't getting it until when I got it. Then I got in. I got in and I could start posting by myself. I could do things. Now I was very intentional what I was posting. I have now learned some things. Now the third thing is expose the other person and leadership opportunities. So when you see what is good, bring it to them. Bring it to them, expose it, let them see it and grow. Some of you hear that, some of you have even had to sponsor part of your conference fee just because I needed you to be exposed to some environments where you will grow and develop yourself. Expose it to your people, because this is what, sometimes you may not be able to give somebody money, but you expose them to some knowledge that will shift their life. I'm telling you, it is lasting impact. Somebody learns something great that make their life better. It's lasting impact. Expose them. to growth and leadership opportunities. And lastly, on level 4, place the person in the best place to be successful. We are at the people development level. Put them where they can be most successful. And that is what these 12 pillars of elevation is all about. By the time we finish with 12 pillars of elevation, we're not just talking. You are being set up for success anywhere. I'm telling you, in your office, you will not fail. Ministry, you will not fail. Business, you can't fail in business because it's a setup for success. Put them where they can succeed. Put them where they can excel. Expose them. Can you mention their names in rooms that are full of opportunities? That's leadership. Can you mention the names of these people in rooms where there are opportunities? Oh, they say the network is fluctuating. Sorry. We're really sorry about that. Sorry about the network of today. You see, even my own too is just a mess. So what will happen is, don't worry, I'm going to share the notes with you. Just hear what you can hear. And I'm hoping that, I don't know, and when it's like this, I think it also affects the recording, but the notes are going to help you, okay? Any question at this level? People development, influence based on reproduction. It's about people. It's all about people, valuing the other people. You know, opening up to them about your own growth journey. Exposing them to leadership opportunities, growth opportunities as well. And placing them where they too can be successful. If you have any question, fine. If you don't have, we'll go to the last level, which is the pinnacle, influence. Then we can join and ask all the questions at once. This one is influence based on about if it's bad, we can be the problem. We'll have a discussion of that. There's no problem. I'll be happy to do that willingly, just to make sure we have what we need, what it takes. Because there's no point in rushing and not getting the crux of the matter. All right. So the last level is the pinnacle, and we said this is influence that is based on respect. People just thank you for what you have become, from all you've done and achieved over the years and become, the life you have impacted. That network no, myself. Are we still together? Are we in class?
Yes, mommy.
Yes,
We're
ma'am.
getting you.
Yeah,
Okay, so you can have it is said that to earn this level, you're focused. The most promising 20% of people, 50% of the people you lead can produce 80% of the results you're looking for. You don't need a whole crowd. You don't need no so are promising. Nobody wants to are not promising, who are not going in a crowd. Remember, Jesus had the crowd following that are promising. Build them very well. They are going to, the ripple effect will be felt to the ends of the earth. There are people that will always complain and joking. You're doing things that they don't even know what you don't know whether they're understanding or they're not understanding. Are they following? They just follow the crowd. When there's some excitement, they come and do the excitement. When it is time for deep things, you don't see them. Focus on those serious people who are ready, willing. Take them to the next level. easy on them. Teach them the secrets. Yes, that takes us to the second point, which is teach and encourage. Teach and encourage them to develop other high-level leaders. So teach them to teach others. We've come back to discipleship, which I was saying. Teach them to also teach others. It's a ripple effect kind of thing. Thirdly, leverage. Leverage your influence to advance the organization in which you are. Leverage on your influence. You know people left and right. You know, people know you. Leverage on it. That influence that you have developed, that you have built in all the other levels. Leverage on it. Promote your organization through your influence. We have people around us like that. They have influence. You know, they have influence. In marketing, they know how to market and they know how to attract business, attract deals, attract here and there. Leverage on it. Leverage on that. And lastly, use your influence outside the organization to make a difference. The influence that you have from outside, use it to make influence inside, both inside and outside of your organization. Use it so you know somebody who knows somebody who can do something that can help your organization. Use that influence from outside and make a difference inside. And vice versa. Use your influence. Okay. I rest my case at this point, and I want to hand over the floor to you guys. This to me was just a very simple class, but then you can have some questions that can help us dig deeper. The floor is all yours.
Good evening, and thank you, Ma.
Good evening, Mirabel. You're welcome.
Please, I have just one question to ask. Sorry, I cannot unmute my video because my hair is messy.
Who can hear your voice? Your voice is sharp enough. Okay. Go ahead.
So I wish to ask that how do you prioritize tasks and delegate responsibilities?
How do you prioritize tasks and delegate responsibility? That's a high-level question. First of all, what is more urgent? Priority is given to what is urgent per time. What is it that if you don't do now, it's going to spoil other things? Now, how do you delegate tasks? Use people in the area of their strength. Okay? So use somebody depending on what type of task, whatever you're doing. Somebody that you know that can handle what you want them to do. You delegate. If there is something you can do, but others can do as well, let others do that. And then you focus on what only you can do and others cannot do. So the things that others can handle as well, delegate them. And only focus on what can be done only by you. Does that make sense, Mira? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Now, if you give me a case, okay, good. If you give me a case study, then maybe we'll use those that particular case study, then I'll be able to break it down better. But then use people to do the things that what you can do. Let's use a home scenario because I'm also a relationship coach. So this is something I used to tell ladies. There are things at home you cannot delegate. Can somebody else dry clean your floor? He said, yes. So you must not dry clean if there's somebody else that can dry clean. Can somebody else? Are we together? What am I seeing on my screen? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, Mommy, we can hear you.
All right. So my screen is just plain shaggy here, showing me some things. Okay. So now you can delegate those things that others can do. Somebody else can sweep. Somebody else can do laundry. Somebody else can do it. But then quality time with your kids can be done only by you. For instance, time with your spouse can be done only by you. You can't delegate that. You can't delegate that. So there are some tasks that can be delegated, that others that you can't. They must be done by you. So you'd fit in and do that. But those that can be delegated, don't waste time doing that. Imagine that you go to a hospital. They have a pediatrician in this hospital, and the hospital has a gate. And the pediatrician has to run to the gate, open the gate for the patients that are coming in, then rushes to their office, sit down to do consultation. How does that sound? Now, this sounds very awkward because of the way I've presented, but that's how many people are doing. You have a for you, you leave that and go, you are doing what some others can do. Other people can do that.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have this picture,
I think,
is that clear? Yeah.
yes, ma. I think it now makes sense. I think I've experienced a scenario as that.
Okay. Okay.
Where a president is doing the work of a social, of someone who
supposed to be handling
who
the
is at the
others.
social bench. Yes. Walking around and sharing drinks and food, whereas the social bench is there simply because he or she wants to ensure that
thing is well
this
done.
thing is well done. Means you don't trust the people you work with.
That's the thing. That's the thing. So different scenarios also present themselves in a way. Sometimes too, like that. What the president should do is call the next person's attention, because what happens is they turn and see a gap and they just go filling the gap. That's what happens. Oh, these people are supposed to be eating now. What are people waiting? Carry the food and start giving, start sharing. But tell them, reinforce your team, equip your team well, because if the social is one eye person, that one person cannot share drinks to everybody. They need a team to work with. That's why we always need people. So you guide them on what to do. Okay, let you and this person and this person and this person, this other person, you be doing this. Why this person is doing division of labor? Very important. Delegation is key. You can't do the work alone. But then when you are delegating, delegate to people too that you trust, that you can work with. You should trust them and give them the work and rely on them that they will do it. And then you can only, guide them from behind, coach them, check this or check that, and then they go ahead and do the job.
It's well understood.
Okay. Waiting for more questions. 9:30, we'll be here for 1 hour, 30 minutes, and I usually don't want to violate that. But I'm only here to answer questions, so that if anybody has a question that it's
Mommy, I have a question.
Yes.
Okay. What can I do if I want to mentor others? That is level 4. Level 4.
That is what?
But level 4. What can I do if I want to mentor others? That's level 4. But I feel like I'm still learning myself.
Good. You have answered the question. You have to grow yourself well. But by the time you keep growing, because you do over and over, then it will naturally come to you. And even the people you are to mentor, they will show up. You will see them. Now, mentorship doesn't mean that you have to go and catch a crew of people and start mentoring them. It could just be your daughter at home. You start applying the lessons you have learned to that daughter or that son or that somebody that you are also, who is looking up to you. Begin from your home. You also have people around whom that you can mentor. You are a big sister, so you have your junior sisters or siblings. You can start with them. You have children that are just living with you. Start with them. Start with them. Start with one person. Test yourself with them. And then while you are doing that, you're growing you. Because it is at some point, we have not even done purpose, discovery, and alignment. So we cannot jump. You see this thing, it's not overnight. I always tell people that this thing is not overnight. You cannot come and do everything overnight. We're still here at this level. Some of these questions will be answered in some of the other pillars that will be handled.
Okay, mommy, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Fast forward.
this
Mommy,
one is really talking about me.
Who is talking? Mirabel? Is it Mirabel talking?
Yes, ma. I said the question Educas asked, it's really
It's talking
talking
about you.
about me. Yes, like last week, last week we had a Mother's Day retreat in Douala. So the host for that retreat, she contacted me that I was going to give a talk on marriage. Hey, I was like,
Hey,
because she saw my graduation pictures.
a whole graduate. Jesus. That leave out. Correct.
Hello, are
And
we
you
there?
delivered. We are here. We are waiting. We are all ears. Tell us.
Getting you 100%.
And I was like, hey, this
That
is
started.
happening.
And you delivered. Hot.
And I was like, which topic will I really take? And I remember the last session we had with mommy, she taught us, it was so brief, the 4 things that kill marriages. And I said, yes, this is what I'm going to use. And
Correct.
and I was like, and I was like, all the time, they always teach people what to do in order to keep their marriages or their relationships. But I was like, this time around, I'm going to tell you the things you do
Right.
that will break your marriage. And you know,
Correct.
when I was talking, I didn't even realize they were listening. I was like, are they even listening to me? And when I finished, in fact, so many people were so happy. And there was one lady there who her wedding is coming up in a month, and she was like, this is so timely. That is like God sent her to this retreat purposely to listen to these 4 things.
Wow.
Before getting into her marriage. And so, like Dorcas was saying, that how can you lead people when you don't yet know how to lead yourself? And so
that's powerful. Thank you for sharing that, Mira. That's our able graduate from the Blossom Life Academy School of Marriage Counseling and Coaching. There is no way you go to these courses and you lack something to tell people wherever you find yourself. No way. No way. There's always a lot. There's always a lot. So when you enrich yourself like that, you always have what to. It'll be easy for you to mentor people, because people will naturally start coming towards you. They will realize it looks like you carry some solution for them. They will come. They will gravitate towards you, even without you knowing. They will start coming. Before you know it, people are asking you questions. Oh, help me this, or they're inviting you here. Come and speak here. Oh. Come and speak on this panel. Oh. You'll see you growing. Just wait. I'm waiting for you all. I'm going to be seeing you guys on TV. Ah. Oh, yeah. Thank you,
Yeah,
Mira,
and
for
that
doing
was my
that.
second presentation after my graduation.
Really?
Yeah.
What? You presented where again? In Bamenda?
Yeah, I presented in Bamenda. It was in a group of around 280 persons.
What?
I presented on developing self-esteem.
Oh my God. Wow. This is powerful. Congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Thank
You
you,
people should
ma'am.
wait for this, Mira. You people should wait for this. Wait now. You are still joking here. So this is just the beginning, and I'm happy you are here. You're finished with the School of Marriage Counseling. Here you are in top class. See what they call growth. People who are serious in developing themselves. This is what we are talking about. For some people, they have already arrived. They know everything. They're not even bothered. When you're talking about this stuff, they're looking at it and like, what is it? What is it? Me, I did not know. I was there too, in that place where I'm like, leadership. What is it? What is it about leadership? Before I could realize that leadership was the key. Jesus. And I started embracing it. I'm telling you, it will help you any day, anytime, anywhere. Leadership will help you. Stand out and impact more people. It is leadership that will help you stand out and be able to impact even more people. Yes. Any other contribution or question? We are just gisting now. For me, I'm done with the
Yes.
class.